In the world of rock and roll, there are stars, and then there are the foundations that hold them up. Jim Keltner is the ultimate foundation. Known as the drummer's drummer, he is the only man who could claim to be the favorite percussionist of 3 different Beatles. From the haunting beats of Knockin' on Heaven's Door to the traveling spirit of the Wilburys, Keltner has seen every guitar god from 6 feet away. He's watched Clapton, Hendrix, and Page through the shimmer of his cymbals. But at 83 years old, Jim Keltner is finally ready to stop being the quiet man of the session world. In a deeply personal 2026 reflection, he is finally named the one and only guitarist who moved his soul more than any other, the man he considers the greatest musical architect he ever played with, Ry Cooder. The revelation, a connection beyond notes. Why Ry Cooder? For Jim, it wasn't about who could play the fastest or the loudest. He reveals that his connection with Ry was almost telepathic. In his 2026 update, Jim confesses that while he loved George Harrison like a brother and admired Clapton's precision, Ry Cooder possessed a spiritual grit that no one else could touch. Jim describes their time in the supergroup Little Village as the peak of his creative life. He reveals that Ry didn't just play guitar, he painted landscapes. Keltner confesses that he often found himself stopping mid-session just to listen to the way Ry's slide echoed through the studio. At 83, Jim admits that his favorite moments in music weren't the stadium shows, but the quiet, late-night sessions where he and Ry would find a groove that felt like it had existed since the dawn of time. To Jim, Ry Cooder isn't just a guitarist. He's the person who gave the blues a brand new heartbeat. The legacy in 2026, the rhythm of reflection. In 2026, Jim Keltner remains the gold standard for taste and timing. He reveals that even now, at 83, he still picks up his sticks and tries to find that specific Ry Cooder swing. He's teaching us that the greatest musicians aren't the ones who take up the most space, but the ones who make everyone else in the room sound better.